Welcome back, guys. Welcome back in our another video tutorial from microbiology with Shagnik. So today we are going to talk about the third video of our video lecture series where we are talking in details about ABO blood type, right? So in our introductory or first video we are talked about the ABO blood type system in detail, that is on the basis of presence of antigen on RBC we have classified the blood group into three different ways. Actually it is four. That means if A antigen is present on the surface of RBC, then the blood group will be A. If B antigen is present on the surface of RBC, then the blood group will be B, along with if RHD factor, that we have talked about in our second video, if you remember. If RH factor is also present along with them, then the blood group will be positive. If it is not present, then the blood group will be negative. If A and B both are present, then the blood group will be AB, and if among A and B both are not present, then the blood group will be O. So that is the fundamentals of ABO blood group system that is given by Karl Landsteiner. So today we are going to talk about the practical aspect of ABO blood group. That means how you can figure out what is the blood group of yours with the help of some laboratory equipments, right? So this is going to be a practical video. So I hope you will find out everything that is needed to give a very good viva regarding the blood group. So let's start. Before going to start the video, let's talk about some basics that we have four type of blood group, and among four type of blood group we have total 8 combination. If we add with them RH factors, right, that was I previously talked about in our previous video. So if a blood group if a individual having a blood group, then that means he must have A antigen on its RBC and B antibody on its plasma. Similarly, if the individual's blood group is B, that means he have B antigen on their RBC and A antibody on its plasma. Similarly, that case. So we all know if similar antigen interact with similar antibody, it will result in agglutination. Now remember one thing, that A antigen and B antibody both are produced by same individual, right? And in that case the antigen and antibody produced by same individual do not react. That is the reason why A antigen B antibody do not react, otherwise in every individual's clumping will going on, right? So that is the idea. So we only need same antigen and same antibody for agglutination or clumping. It can be A antigen antibody A, or B antigen antibody B, or both AB antigen antibody AB, in that way, right? So that is the main basic funda. If A antigen is present, anti-A will be encountered, then agglutination will occur. If B antigen countering anti-B, then agglutination will occur. So for figure it out what is our blood group, we need first of all a very grease-free slide and three type of serum. That is, one is anti-A, another one is anti-D, and another one is anti-B. Anti-A usually appears blue in color, and anti-D usually appears colorless, and anti-B will be appear like yellow in color. So what we need to do? First, the main important thing in every microbiology practical, that is you need to sterilize your working areas and working bench and working materials, so that there will be no contamination, right? So we need to take the slide, and first of all we need to grease free it well. Then with the help of marker we need to mark three different areas, one for A, another for B, another for RH, right? And remember one thing, that we mark the area in opposite portion of the slide in relative to where we perform our practical. So after this, with the help of needle, suppose this is my needle, it is also not like that, it will be too small, it is my needle, I will do a small finger in fingertip, I will with the help of this needle made a small hole, and with the help of this I will put 3 small drop of my blood, right? Then anti A, anti D and anti B. In the anti A marked portion I will add anti A, in anti B marked portion I will add anti B, and in anti D marked portion I will add anti D, right? After this, with the help of a toothpick that must be well sterilized, I will intermix it. I will mix it. And remember one thing, that you have to very cautious about that, that the blood must not be intermixed. Number one thing is that, and secondly, when you are mixing the antibody with the blood, make sure that it will not mix with another areas. Suppose by mistake you have add B anti B marked area in anti A, so it can be a faulty result, as you cannot figure it out what is going on, right? So that is the idea. So after mixing it well, avoiding intermixing, let me write in. After well mixed with the help of toothpick, we can find out something like that. Suppose we have considering a individual who have performed this practical and he have a blood group A positive, right? So that is the reason why after adding A antibody with the blood group, the A marked area will something like distorted or granular type portion. That simply depicting us that it's simply depicting us coagulation or agglutination that is going on when a antigen faces same antibody, right? And in case of Rh, coagulation is also observed. That means it's simply telling us that the individual have A blood group along with plus. That means here he is A positive blood group containing individuals, right? So here blood group will be A positive. Now let's try to figure out this A plus containing individual can give give his blood to whom. So for knowing this, we have already figured it out that he has A antigen and Rh antigen. So we can inject his blood to individuals that do not have antibody, that have the ability to react with these antigens, right? So obviously A plus individual can inject their blood. We can inject A plus individual's blood into A plus one, another individual having A plus. Along with this, we can also inject A plus blood into A O plus containing individuals. Why? Because O, we have talked about that in case of O individual, there is no A antigen and B antigen on the surface of RBC, and it have Rh antigen on the surface of RBC. That means with the encounter of this O plus and individual O plus blood group containing individuals does not have Rh antibody on its plasma. That means there will be no problem if A plus individual will give its blood to O plus. So in that way we can figure out the which individuals can give their blood to whom, and from whom they can receive blood when in need. So this is the overall and the practical aspect of ABO blood group. With the help of anti-A, anti-D and anti-B serum, we can figure out our blood group. So I hope this can be okay, sorry. So I hope this can be helpful to you, and if it is, so please hit the like button, share the video with your friends, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.